It's currently September 13th, 2017. We are doing a daily tarot card reading for the energy of the day. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the people who have been subscribing to this channel. I really appreciate it. So actually I told someone that subscribed to my channel that I would tune into their energy a little bit just to help them out. So this is for Jeremy. So we actually just pulled up a few cards for you specifically, which says Page of Pentacles. So this is talking about a person who needs to have symbolism is actually coming up. So paying close attention to signs and things that are representative of the feelings that you have and the person that you are. That's coming through very strongly. The reason why patience is coming through is because it's a person who needs to wait for all the things that they want to do to actually come into fruition. So it's just saying you are setting yourself up, but you just need to have patience and allow time to evolve. That's what's coming up. So a lot of growth, spiritual growth, perhaps. I'm also seeing you in the sky. I know that you work in the sky. So just actually the planet is coming up. So paying closer attention to the planet as well. So and that could mean multiple things for you. So the Chariot is actually also talking about, we're going to transition into the general reading as well here. So the Chariot is talking about a person who needs to let go of the past. Stop picking on yourself. Stop beating yourself up. Just learn as we grow that as things happen, we also need to just naturally release things from our past as well as incorporating the new. So it's learning about the rhythm of life, learning about life paths. Symbolism is just coming up very strongly for you, Jeremy, as well still. So I'm just teaching yourself that life just has a way of, in a way, just working itself out, but it's about a slow process. Okay, so even if it comes down to you learning more about this, it's obviously this is, everybody has a different opinion, but it's like, it's okay to just slowly incorporate things into your life that are representative of who you are. So now we're going back into our general a little more, but again, this goes for everyone. The Chariot is a person who needs to focus more on their dreams or wishes, their goals, and stop relying on other people, being a little more self-sufficient, focusing on who you are as an individual. And again, for Jeremy, that's very similar. So it's about, it's all about who you are now and then working towards who you want to be through your action steps throughout the days, okay? So Seven of Wands, this also came up yesterday. This is a person who, again, is very fortunate to have the things that they do. I'm hearing collections agencies is coming up. It's interesting. I have a collection agency that keeps calling me with someone else's cell phone number that's connected to mine, and so it's about being grateful and fortunate for the things that you do have. It's like we could dwell on the past, we could dwell on maybe we have a high interest rate, but really it's about, but we have the loan, we have the money. So stop complaining about the things that aren't working for you and start focusing in on the things that are working for you. So that law of attraction positivity thing will be really helpful today, because there's no point in looking back or anything like that. So perhaps that's why for Jeremy the symbolism was also coming up, and those signs. It's like, what is a representation of who I am? If I could put a symbol on who I am as an individual, would it be the yin and yang sign? Would it be the peace sign? Would it be a triangle? Would it be a circle? A circle for looking at things from a whole perspective all the time, from looking at things from a different perspective. So just acknowledging who you are and what, who you represent and why, that sort of thing. So that's coming through very strongly. And again, it kind of brings us into religion, culture, background, etc. And so as I'm getting new people interested in this channel, obviously some of these things are going to shift. So deep breathing is constant for people that are carrying any stress or weight in their body that need a release. Getting close to nature and wildlife is coming through. Obviously water is a positive thing if you can for the people that need the deep breathing. Salt air is always positive. For some people it's trees, but working with crystals and stones may also be positive. So then we have Eight of Swords. So I think some people have too much going on right now and they need to slow down. This is kind of related to yesterday as well. So it's just saying that sometimes we feel like everything's controlling us and we don't have choices anymore. So again, this is where life is kind of coming into a place where we need to make suggestions in our workplace, bring in some ideas to incorporate more so that it reflects more of who you are. If you want to be more part of things, then you have to participate, that sort of thing. Showing off is also coming up, so making sure that you're a person that is trying to also blend in with others. That's really important. Because although we want to see outside of the box, it's also important to fit in sometimes socially so that we can work with other people. So Eight of Swords is a person who feels trapped. It's saying that this is mental, again, too much going on, so just allowing yourself the time that you need, again, for the outdoor activity. Yesterday it was getting advice from friends, that sort of thing. So last but not least, Seven of Swords. So again, this is talking about dealing with others, dealing with people. So it's kind of like people are always going to know, what are you doing? What's going on? And sometimes we feel like we don't have time to explain all this stuff, or we don't want to share all of our personal information, or perhaps we do have a lot of stuff going on and we don't want to burden other people with this, etc. So being around people that you really trust is number one, but then the other side of it is being very diplomatic, being very optimistic. Again, the law of attraction, bringing more positivity in today. This is a person who needs to, if something's not positive, flip it around and turn it into a positive, okay? So this is more working with other people. I have an example right now, just going to the bank, trying to lower my interest rates. I have to make everything seem like it's better than what it is instead of going in and complaining about my life. So that's just a prime example. So I hope that that was helpful for you. There is a lot more information, but this is all that I'm going to do. Feel free to comment below if there's anything you'd like more of, if there's something you want me to stop doing. I appreciate people who have been liking, sharing my videos on Facebook, and also subscribing. I love you all and have an awesome day. Bye.